Good afternoon, ladies, and welcome to Mieko Mintz. As many of you know, Mieko Mintz is famous for their kind of loose, flowy jackets, but some women, particularly petite women, slimmer women, feel a little overwhelmed by that amount of fabric. It is a beautiful style, very dramatic, gorgeous style, but today we're going to take a look at some of our smaller jackets that are really, really good for a petite woman. For example, the one that I'm wearing is our puff sleeve shrug. This is a favorite shape of mine. Look at this great shape. It really is showing some of Mieko's Japanese influences. Beautiful style. It's great the way I'm wearing it with pants, or it can be worn if you're wearing a body-conscious dress. Perfect for that. We carry it in several different fabrics and colors. So, for instance, I'm going to try these on for you. I'm going to show them to you today in the video, but all of these are reversible as well. So you're looking at really 6 jackets, not 3. This is another version of the puff sleeve shrug and a perfect version for fall. Look at these colors, these kind of dark burgundies and ambers, just perfect for fall. And imagine this too, I'm wearing it with black underneath, but you could wear any of the gray or the amber color. I picture this on someone who maybe has blonde or red hair. How beautiful would this be? So I modeled the reverse of this jacket for you, this beautiful, looks almost like a native kind of print. If you want something that's less bold, the wonderful thing with all of these jackets is you can just flip it over. And here you have a much more subtle feeling, still that beautiful, rich fall feeling, but a little bit more subtle. This is one more version of the puff sleeve shrug that we love so much. We're showing it 3 times. This one has a very subtle look to it, but when you get close, it has the Kantha stitching in red. And I would love to see this. It's pretty with the necklace because that picks up the red. But if you were wearing like a red dress underneath, how beautiful would that be to have just this little pop of red stitching? Really a pretty version. Hi, this is our basic jacket, and as you can tell from the name, it's a very popular style. So we've cut this in many different fabrics and colors. And one thing I want to make sure that everyone understands when they're looking at our jackets, because these are vintage sari fabrics, although if you were to order this one, it will be very similar, but say this part might be over here, it will be the same color palette, but in a different configuration. Each one is a little bit different than the last. So just so you know that, and that you can get this in many different, you can get it in cottons and in many color combinations. You'll see that on our website. Now I'm 5'6", I'm wearing a medium today. I could probably wear a small, but you know, we wanted you to see it, the contour of the jacket, the way that it fits. This is a great jacket for every day. It's a really nice work style jacket. So, and again, always reversible. So you have a completely different feeling on the reverse. This is another very popular shape for us, a style. This is called our short jacket. In this one, I'm wearing it in a small. And you see the shape of these jackets is pretty form-fitting. It's really body conscious. We have this in several different. This is the short jacket in another fabric. This gives you an idea of a completely different look, same shape, but really a nice fall fabric. This is our crop basic jacket, so it's a little bit shorter in one of our favorite fabrics. We have this in several different fabrics that I'm going to be showing you, but the first one I wanted to show you is this. This is a medium. I might be able to take a small in this, but if I'm wearing like a sweater under this, I would definitely want the medium. Now, this is such a good jacket. So many different, you can wear it with so many different things. You can wear this with a dress, a skirt, pants. And again, for a more petite woman, perfect length because of the crop. This next jacket is our lapel short jacket. And this is a wonderful piece to transition from summer, because you can imagine wearing this with something pale underneath, to transition from summer into fall. You could pick up your fall colors here, kind of the oranges and golds, as you get into later fall. This piece I'm wearing in a small, so you can see it has a somewhat full body and short. And this one, I wanted to use this as an illustration of how, although it's the same, considered the same jacket, that the pattern will be slightly different because it's vintage sari fabrics. So you can see like the back here, let me show you the back of both of them. They're a little bit different. You know, it's the same feeling, the same general feeling for the jackets, but because these are almost handmade, certainly the stitching is by hand, that they're going to be slightly different, and that adds to the beauty of the jacket. The next jacket that I'm wearing is our worker's jacket, and I think this is so good for a casual look, to kind of elevate a casual look. Imagine this with a good pair of jeans, how wonderful this would look, because it has that kind of casual look, but then when you look a little farther at the fabric, the amazing stitching, the Kantha is a little heavier Kantha stitch on this, just beautiful. And then when you unsnap it, look, a completely different color story on the other side. Of course, reversible, as many of Mieko's things are. So you have really two jackets in one.